Allan Aguirre with your Incorruptible 2-minute warning. Thank you for your encouraging words this morning on the Chameleon Church Show. And we are in James chapter 5, 7 through 12. Be patient, therefore, brothers, until the coming of the Lord. See how the farmer waits for the precious fruit of the earth, being patient about it until it receives the early and the late rains. You also be patient. Establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord is at hand. Do not grumble against one another, brothers, so that you may not be judged. Behold, the judge is standing at the door, and we read earlier about how you can't be doing that. When you judge, you're judging the Torah, and you can't, And if you're judging, you're probably not, he says you're flat out not doing, keeping God's commandments. As an example of suffering and patience, brothers, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. Behold, we consider those blessed who remained steadfast. You have heard of the steadfastness of Job, and you have seen the purpose of the Lord, how the Lord is compassionate and merciful. But above all, my brothers, do not swear either by heaven or by earth or by any other oath, but let your yes be yes and your no be no, so that you may not fall under condemnation. I've worked really hard. I've always, when I first read this stuff, when I was like 16, I try to apply that. Let your yes be yes, your no be no, and I don't swear. And remember as an example of suffering and patience, brothers, take the prophets who spoke in the name of the Lord. The prophets were killed by God's people. They did not want to hear what they had to say. They did not want to heed their instruction or their correction. And they decided that we know what we're doing. That's not God, what you're saying. So we're going to kill you.
The views and opinions expressed during our broadcasts are solely those of the broadcast producers, hosts, and/or guests, etc., and are not necessarily the views or opinions of the Travelog Network, its sponsors, or affiliates.